with the clear-eyed gaze that everyone talks about.
Have you heard? They say Cao invaded Xinye with a huge army.
Xinye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in Jiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia, and let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao, that seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu, for an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
The Bow Maiden, Lady Sun Sheng Xian.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao Cao's divisions?
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Oh, no. I don't think allying with us would benefit them much at this point. It called for our surrender, though the language was a little less direct. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you?
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from Yo, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Juga Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be!
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Ce can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
Yeah, I hope. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
Everyone says that damn Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
Everyone says that damn Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
Everyone says that damn Cao is going to rule this land.
I miss the days when thieves were attempting.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
It doesn't matter how strong the other side is. We protect them.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat...
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In Wu, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes. It's one of the things that I like most about our kingdom. But even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Zhou and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much Wu and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of Wu.
Lord Pengtong,
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao, I will need you to play a central role. Well, listen to the plan before worrying about it. You'll still have time to decide after we have told you everything. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
We are currently making the necessary preparations. You don't need to worry about that. Please just focus your energy on predicting the winds. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Zuluan. No. I'm certain I have told you this before. I will not take the same path as you. So, they say Sun Quan is going to war with Cao. Cao has taken control of the Emperor and is now wielding the power of the throne to establish dominance over the Central Plains. I cannot turn a blind eye to his tyranny. If Sun Quan is going to fight him, then I want to help him do it. While all of you are engaging Cao's main force in Jing, I will be assaulting Shu City to capture the Emperor. The Emperor is the foundation of Cao's power. If we can take that advantage away from him, his influence will be greatly diminished. There are warriors among the Shanyue and the Wuhuan who hold me in very high regard. When the time comes, I will be able to rely on their help. But even so, I must admit that such a force on its own is nothing more than an unwieldy horde, which is exactly what brings me to you. I need a commander that can turn my rabble into an elite fighting force. Do you know anyone capable enough? I knew you would. If they come with your recommendation, I think it's safe to assume their abilities will meet my expectations. I will gladly meet with anyone you think is up to the task.
So, your plan is to head to Shu City to rescue the Emperor while Chuan and the others are fighting in Jing.
Well, I can't say I care for the phrase rescue the Emperor, but the Emperor has become a powerless figurehead. Whether or not tyranny will plague the land depends on those who guard him. We would likely be better off killing him, but I would rather see him with Sun Chen than under Cao Cao's control.
I suggest you show a bit more respect, Bai Luan. We will rescue the Emperor as loyal retainers of Han.
I won't apologize. You can back out if you wish. In fact, I'm amazed that you agreed to this to begin with, given our history. My actions brought about your deaths, or so I believed. Who could have guessed that we would end up on the same side of a battle?
You don't seem too pleased. But as it happens, there are many things we'd like to say to you. For one, I admit I've made a bad habit of taking things too far. I got so obsessed with building up and defending Wu that I became deaf to the voices of the Shan Yue and the people of Jiangdong. By joining forces with you, we may be able to get at least a little closer to making amends to those we've wronged.
Right. And this will also give us the chance we need to save Chuan. Convincing the world of my death is proving to be well worth the effort. I really did plan on never showing my face again. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to fight in such an important battle. But be warned, Guardian of Peace. If you dare try to lay even a finger on the Emperor, I will make you regret it.
Understood. Now, let's run through the strategy once more. Sun Quan will intercept Cao Cao in Jing. During this distraction, we will lead our troops in a surprise attack on Shu City to capture the Emperor. Of course, this is assuming that Cao Cao doesn't discover our plan. If their main force comes to the defense of Shu City, we won't stand a chance. Zuluan, you have full knowledge of our situation, but you will be the only one of us to fight alongside Sun Quan's forces in Jing. The fact that Sun Jian still lives, and that we are targeting Shu City, must be kept a total secret. You must make absolutely sure of it. And with you, it would be very unfortunate for all of us if Sun Chen suffered a swift defeat. With that settled, we will depart immediately. I'm counting on you, Zuluan. Together, we fly.
The Honorable Warrior is still with us.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals?
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land.
Let's go! Follow me into battle!
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
Ready! Take this!
Time to act. Take that. Concentrate. Now. An opening.
How's that? How's that? How's that?
Gotta be quicker than that. Take that. Turn the tables. Take that. Let's end this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You may taste victory in this moment. Savor it, for you'll see me again.
An even match. We must push harder.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I guess you want to die.
Take that.
End this here.
Tables turned.
Take this.
All my might. Now.
Let's go.
We end this here.
Take that. Take this.
All my might.
Take that.
There we go.
Time to act. Take that.
Take this.
Whoa. Let's get serious.
An enemy
The
worth
enemy
our
officer
attention.
has been defeated.
After them.
An opening.
Fight me.
With all my might.
You're an enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me. Here I go.
Not even close.
Going down.
An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me.
Take that. Time to attack. Time to act. Take that.
Concentrate. Looking rough. Nice. Looking rough. An opening! I see you. Looking rough. Take that! Let's go! I see it. Take this! All my might!
An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me. Here I go. An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me. I'm ending this. Here I go. An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me. I'm ending this.
This can't be.
An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me. Here I go.
The table's turned. Take that. Bear witness to my powers. Getting rough. Whoa.
An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me. An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me.
Take that.
I'm ending this. An enemy worth our attention. After them. Fight me.
Take that.
Here I go.
Take that. Let's go.
Here I
Let's end this. I feel weak. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All of you, with me.
Take that.
I retreat for now. Rest assured, payback awaits you.
I shall be your foe. Fight me!
It's not over yet. Counting on you. With all my might. Let's end this.
Cannot be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat for now. But next time, it will be different.
Looking rough. An opening. Whoa.
A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them. I, Sun Shang, challenge you. This is fun.
Time to attack. Yeah, take that. Whoa. Get it. Let's get serious.
Here. Time to end this. A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them.
Whoa. Now. Turn the tables. An opening.
I'm Sun Shang, challenge you.
Nice. An opening. Easy. An opening. Concentrate.
Time to end this. A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them.
Nice.
I, Sun Shang, challenge you. How's this?
Easy.
I can't lose. Time to end this. Powerful enemy approaches. I must face them. I, Sun Shang, challenge you. How's this? I can't lose.
Take that. An opening.
I can't let it.
Turn the tables. Concentrate. Got this.
powerful enemy approaches. I must face them. I, Sun Shangshan, challenge you. Here!
Tables turned. Take that! Gotta be quicker. Take that! Turn the tables. Take that!
I can't lose!
Nice. I see you. Take that! Let's go. Time to end this.
I lost.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can fight no longer. I must escape while my body still allows it.
My wisdom, this shall bring victory to us all. No!
Let's get serious. Whoa. Easy. Nice. Take that. Whoa.
This is a see
it. Take that. See it. Take this. Whoa. Oh my. Turn the tables. Let's go. Whoa. Time to act.
Finish it!
Gotta be quicker than that. Time to attack.
Finish it!
Take that! An opening! Take it all my might! Take that! Time to act! All my might! Take that! Let's go! Looking rough. Take this! All my might!
This will do it!
Whoa! An open. Looking rough. Take that! Time to act.
Finish it! Finish it!
Take that!
You are no match for me!
Take that!
All my might! You are no match for me! My strength
How could I?
was not enough. The situation is indeed dire.
Got this!
But finish it! We shall never give up! You are no match for me!
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
This will do it!
Take that!
This is a...
Tables turned. Take that! Gotta be quicker.
This is a...
Nice. Easy. Take that! Let's get serious.
Finish it!
Nice. All my might. Time to end this.
How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask. Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for its navy, but I have never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, I'm sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, were you wondering about that soldier? He's one of mine. He comes from the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
It is I, Sun Shangsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. Take that! But first, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
It's exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks.
All my might.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Turn the table.
Take this. Looking rough. The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint. Infested.
The enemy officer
I shall return after
has been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Looking rough.
You're outshining everyone else. I must study and learn your ways.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you.
Hear the bells and tremble! Gakki stands before you!
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
With nothing but a handful of troops.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Commence the advance!
Take this. Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further!
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer
Begin the advance.
has been defeated.
Another frontal attack.
Take this. Let's go.
Underestimated the strength of our forces.
Shoot as one. Do not let them get close.
Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough!
This is it. I see it. Bell ringer.
Wait.
This is it.
It's not over yet.
Take the... So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale. Take them with all my might.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He was simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
I see it.
Oh, Lu Su. Now it'll get interesting. Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
All my might. It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Wang Zu. Surround and overpower him.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Advance.
Take them. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
All my might. We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Cao Cao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force. Under attack.
The worst is behind us. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
This.
My strength was not enough.
All my might. This.
Let's give it to them!
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. How about this? Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward
Another
the
one falls behind me.
Stop them! Do not let them advance! With all my might.
Anyone else looking for a tussle?
Struggling here.
Do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
All my might. I must stay sharp. You're done! They're throwing down boulders. Infested. You might be
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I did not think I would die here. I am sorry, Sun Tzu.
Turn the table. Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port. Time to act. Attack. Stop them! Do not let them advance! Take this!
Anyone else looking for a tussle? I do this all day!
I see it.
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up? How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
I, Chief One, shall take you on!
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
Time to act. Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on. I know how to get the job done.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
With all my might! Let's go!
I've been waiting for this. Take this. I see it. Take this. Fast as sharp. Take this. Go. Quicker. Take what's next. I did not think I would die here. I am sorry, Sun Tzu.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
I did not think I would die here. I am sorry, Sun Tzu. Let's go. Now. I see it. Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Attack! Stop them! Do not let them advance! Anyone else looking for a tussle? I can do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up? How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I've infested.
The enemy officer.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
Let's go. They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
This will do it.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of U, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory.
Looking rough.
First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
Now's the time!
Looking rough.
All my might!
Infested. The enemy officer
Exciting
has been
to be
defeated.
facing the greatest army in the land. Men,
The enemy
get ready
officer
to charge
has
straight
been
into
defeated.
their ranks. Advance.
Now.
Try this exercise.
Got this.
Try this exercise. Here we go. Easy.
Just one blow!
I see it.
This is it! I'll give this all my passion! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How
much serious? What's next? I can see it all.
All my might!
Situation.
The enemy officer.
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Now, our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance. Hear the bells and tremble. Ganning stands before you. Charged in with nothing but a handful of troops. I'll take them down myself. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Commence the advance!
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further!
Begin the advance.
Another frontal attack. They underestimated the strength of our forces.
Shoot as one. Do not let them get close.
Let's go. Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough! Take this! This is it! Time to attack!
This is it!
Take this! Take this! All my might! We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Let's get serious. Now it'll get interesting.
This is it!
Easy. I'm afraid. It's not over yet.
Here we go!
Nice. It's always true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare.
The enemy officer.
We will head out to meet them and break their morale. Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Huang Tzu. Surround and overpower him!
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He is simply charging ahead mindlessly.
Looking rough.
You needn't pay him any heed.
Take it with all my might.
Advance!
With all my might.
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance.
Looking rough. My strength was not enough.
Well, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Accept my fate. The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Taimao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Waiting for this. Get ready to go ashore.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
I've been waiting for this.
Attack! Stop them! Do not let them advance!
Let's go.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
Begin the advance. All units.
Let's go!
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance.
All my might. Get ready to go ashore. Let's go. We will head north toward the...
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Ground soldiers of U, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back. With all my might.
The enemy officer
Excited to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks.
Looking advance.
Now's the time.
Take this. Table straight.
All my might. Infested.
The enemy officer
I shall return after reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
A faultless battle. Your deeds truly won't go ignored.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
All my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer
You have come to my
has been
aid.
defeated.
I can think of no ally more reassuring.
The enemy officer.
The enemy offensive has been
defeated.
repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance.
Take it.
Hear the bells and tremble!
Take this.
Gakki stands before you! Trudged in with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
Take this. Time to act.
Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail.
Pitiful situation!
The enemy officer
Commence the
has been
advance.
defeated.
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Begin the advance. Another frontal attack.
All my might.
Underestimated the strength of our forces.
Shoot as one! Do not let them get close!
Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough! Easy.
Turn the table. Take this.
Hopelessly weak!
Tables. Take this.
All my might. We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Too soon! Now it'll get interesting!
Take it with all my might. easy. Let's get serious.
Afraid. It's not over yet.
I see it. Looking rough.
It's not over yet.
So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
With all my might.
He is simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
With all my might. Let's go.
How about this?
Contested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out.
Time to attack.
Send the ships out from the east.
Take this!
All my might.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This could get bad!
Time to act.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Wang Zu. Surround and overpower.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. How about this?
Looking rough. Struggling out here. With all my might. This can't be. Nice. Turn the tables. Take them.
How about this?
It's not over yet.
Bell ringer.
Afraid.
All my might.
It's not over yet.
With all my might. So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale. I see it.
Begin the advance. Damn bell ringer.
Afraid.
How about this?
It's not over yet.
I see it. So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale. Take it with all my might.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
All my might.
He is simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Wang Zu. Surround and overpower him. Looking rough. Advance. Let's go. Yeah.
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance. With all my might.
My strength was not enough.
Time to attack.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
This is it!
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Taimao. We humbly ask that
The
you
enemy
remain
officer
safe.
has been defeated.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Now we're equal, and we're only getting started.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
An attack.
Stop them! Do not let them advance!
Come, I, Xu Quan, shall take you on.
Let's go.
This will do it, with all my might.
I see it. Looking rough. I know how to get the job done. All my might.
Got this.
There we go!
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
Got you!
Let's go! They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
How am I
The
getting
enemy officer
cornered?
has been defeated.
Seriously?
There we go!
All my might.
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been
Anyone
defeated.
else looking for a tussle? I can do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up? Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
With all my might.
Let's go.
Seize the opportunity.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
Now that was pretty damn good. Anyone else would have kicked the bucket. You've got no chance against me.
Take this with all my might.
Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on.
Time to act.
Infested.
The enemy officer
Just don't make
has been
enemy
defeated.
officers like they used to.
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Guard!
Take this!
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Take this.
With all my might.
I see it. Take this. Time to attack.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
A striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
Time to attack.
Go!
Take this.
Take this!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
I couldn't. I would die here. I'm sorry, Sun Tzu.
battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
All my might! I wasn't.
The enemy officer
An excellent display of
has been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
From this position, we can strike their stronghold from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance. Let's go.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Now you're outshining everyone else. I must study and learn your ways.
My strength was not enough.
Let's go.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Time has come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
All right.
The enemy officer
end is nigh for
has
you,
been defeated.
soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear. Take this.
What the? Enemies from the north!
Take this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
But don't
has
let
been
up.
defeated.
Fortune smiles on us. Go! Go! And attack them as one! Forward march! This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back. Take this!
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Take this!
Looking rough. Time to act. Time to attack. Gotta be quicker than that. All my might. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now. Have faith. We'll prevail. Time to attack. Looking rough. We'll bolster your forces. All my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer has
How
been
did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
Your deeds exceed my imagination. Truly a dependable ally.
This is our cornered Simon. I will take care of it.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
I appreciate the assistance. I will atone for my failures in the battles ahead.
No need to thank me, for it is my job to oversee you.
Pitiful
situation.
I have defeated the enemy officer.
And face me!
I have defeated the
I
enemy
must
officer.
say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself.
The time has come.
Now's our chance.
Behold
You
my
are
true
not
power.
going to like the outcome of this encounter.
You won't hit me.
Take that.
I won't look back. That was a close. I won't
You are
look
no
back.
match for me!
I am ready. My true power. I believe in you.
Take it! Give it your all! Take it! You will act and forget this! All my might! To lose to the likes of
The
you.
enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. Take me with all my might. Fight with passion. Take this. You'll bolster your forces. Let's go. Take this. Take this. Take this. I see it. Time to act.
Failed.
The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Bring them down.
We're here for you.
We'll prevail.
Looking rough. Do better! A worthy adversary indeed sends here! I see it. Time to win this! Take this! Take this! With all my might!
I'm struggling out here.
Nice. I see it. Time to act.
Take this!
Weak! Looking rough. Take this! With all my might! Tables turn. Time to attack.
Impressive, as always.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be? Our allies are fighting over there. We should lend them a hand.
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan were just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I never let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, Where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jin had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huang Gai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huang Gai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Hey, do you think that's how Huang Gai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Lord Zhou Yu! I have urgent news! Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison!
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou Yu, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huang Gai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou Yu, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou Yu!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now then.
Yes. Oh? Yes. Do you mind?
Fine.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Listen up, everyone.
It is I, Sun Shangshang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through.
Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains.
Take this.
Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
Take this!
We can't let them take this position!
I must hold it! We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Take this! You're outshining everyone else! I must study and learn your ways! Come and face me!
All my might!
Now's our chance! Looking rough. We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have! Take this! At it! Take this! Take this!
See you. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
All my might!
We go.
Take this! Take this!
Gotta be quicker than that.
Take this!
Looking rough. With all my might.
Take that!
My strength was not enough.
Time to attack!
Whoa. You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
All my might! Move aside!
Struggling out here.
Got this!
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat.
Let's get serious.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plan.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains.
Take this!
Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
Is that it? Take that! Now! We can't let them take this position! I must hold it!
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
An opening!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Let's go. You're outshining everyone else. I must study and learn your ways. Come and face me. All my might.
Counting on you. Looking rough.
Move aside. We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have. Take that. Take
Rough. Take this! Take this! Yes! Keep it up! Now! Take that!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
All my might!
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Child's play! Sense it! An opening! Tables turn!
Their strength was not enough.
Take an opening! You won't soon forget this! Take that! All my might!
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance!
Damn! When did it get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
The enemy is formidable. Must retreat.
To lose to the likes of
The
you.
enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
We may not be able to make it through this.
I see you. Counterattack!
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
All my might! Counterattack!
I'm falling
The
back.
enemy
for now.
officer
I must leave the rest to you.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
All my might!
Failed. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That white fan, his appearance, that must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
This one's for the history books. Counterattack!
An opening.
Take that! Counterattack! An opening! Take that! Let's go!
Easy.
An opening.
Let's go!
Time to act.
Looking rough. An opening! Take that! Let's go!
An opening.
Take that! Time to attack!
Time to act.
Looking rough. All my might! It'll come to this.
The enemy officer
As
has been
expected,
defeated.
you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Have I failed somewhere? I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
Quite the name you've made for yourself. I know you've earned every bit of it, of course.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Show them your medal!
No way.
Oh my might!
I'm gonna lose?
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. With these ships, Wu is ours for the taking.
I will now begin the prayer.
Looking rough.
We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan.
The enemy officer.
I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives.
Now, show them your resolve. Here's the resistance is futile. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Oh, now, just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
Gotcha. I would be honored if I could test my skills against you.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer
Now advance.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is what I call intense. I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
All my might.
Is that Lord Huang Gai?
All my might.
I can't believe it. He really defected from Wu.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that.
Then you come. I'll show you. At this point, there is nothing left to say.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Our blades shall do the talking.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat while I still can. All my might.
We'll be here to support.
All my might. Go on.
The enemy officer has
How
been
did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
Well done. Most impressive.
The moment has come.
So, even you're here. This will be a tough fight then.
Let's get serious.
I, Xi Huan, shall take you on.
Take that.
Take this.
All my might.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
I've got a bad feeling about this. All my might.
Watch the master at work.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Good. Quite good. Still, my will cannot be broken so easily.
Take that.
Tables turned.
Time to attack.
Here! Here!
All my might.
We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
Watch the master.
Take this!
All my might. I wasn't.
The enemy officer.
We are not giving up.
Defeated.
Not here. We'll keep going.
Take this.
Our eastern front is being overwhelmed. We should send the rear guard to bolster our defenses there.
Now we march forward.
Looking rough. Everyone is holding up well. But Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. Our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
An excellent display of skills. We shall fight again.
This appears to be as far as we go.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
Are you ready to face me?
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Everything is lining up perfectly.
You'll go no further.
Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Easy. So we have a duel then. Reward. I shall not hold back.
You've come to my aid. I can think of none other to have by my side than you.
Let's go.
Looking rough.
All my lines. Time to act.
The enemy officer
Up to you.
has been defeated. The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you. With all my might.
Let's go. The time is right. Go.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal! Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huang Gai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! These flames are The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Oh, what? Fire! It's spreading!
Just one. Open it. Take this. Timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
It's a stalemate.
Witness our plan.
We need to find a way to get on top.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat!
The enemy
Post
officer
haste.
has been defeated.
All my might!
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell!
The enemy officer
Advance!
has been defeated.
We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pan Tong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with
The enemy
them.
officer has been defeated.
Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
The enemy officer
changed
has been
to make
defeated.
the fire attack possible. Now, Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been
So,
defeated. I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
Time to act.
We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
Struggling out here.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
With all my might.
I have nothing but reservations about fighting you. Is this the right path of action? Or should I withdraw?
How could I be beaten in battle?
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
Going down.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
Let's go.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost.
An opening.
Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
Take that!
I have nothing but reservations about fighting you. Is this the right path of action? Or should I withdraw?
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. You're done now! Advance!
I've
been waiting for this.
Honor me in a duel.
I knew
the enemy officer has been defeated. I'm struggling out here.
Let's end this.
Let's go! Take this! Take
Hold
this!
all my might. To regroup. The enemy officer
If we don't do
has
something,
been defeated.
the flames will consume us all. Victory grows ever further from our reach.
wind, fire, chains. They all came together to form the perfect plan. There's nothing more I can do here.
I have no choice but to retreat.
Let's go. Now. Let's go.
This area is now under our control!
Huanggai, you really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengpu. It's time for us to finish this.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory!
The future of Wu lies just beyond these flames. We will dash through the fire and claim our victory! These flames have guided us to victory, and we will not waste this chance! Fight with everything you have! Give the enemy no quarter!
Now! Let's go.
No fear!
Challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
All right, come on! I can handle you, no problem!
All my might. Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Strongest officers, I have come for your head, Cao Cao! Prepare to meet your end!
We're going on the offensive. Get ready. No chance to rekindle an old relationship.
These turbulent times dictate such things.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you. Let's
I
end it.
won't give you time to ogle.
So what am I going to do with you?
You're finishing!
The time has come.
Here you go.
This
isn't over.
That was a close one. I have defeated the enemy officer.
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's end
This
it.
will do it.
Let's end it.
No!
Got this.
Leave my sights. Hey!
All my One more for the glory of U.
This will do it.
So it begins.
Really? What just happened?
Looking rough.
My apologies. But I must fall back. This isn't over. Okay. This isn't over. That's shameful. So weird. So shameful. No. That it? This isn't over. Not done yet.
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
All good, everyone? Let's do this when you're ready.
Here I go.
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle is to be my last.
Take this.
You've come to help. And we may get out of this yet.
Easy. End this! This is how you do it.
Take that. All my might. Looking rough.
We'll try this on for size.
Let's go. No. Is that it? And open. Time to attack. rough. Counting. Let's end it. Rough. Just one blow. An opening. Counting. Take that.
It's not over yet.
An opening. An opening. It's no use. An opening. Time to act. Looking rough. All my might. Time to attack. All my might. I've been best.
The enemy officer
I can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. Counting. An opening. Take that. I see you. Time to act. Let's end this. Looking rough. An opening. All my might. Should have been easy. Can't give up.
We've finally broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
We can't hold them off. But this isn't over, as long as we have the strength and the will to fight.
Let's end it. We must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
With all my might, I will not fall here. Not like this. For what is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out? All my might.
This is how it's done.
Gotcha!
Take that in!
Let's end it!
Is that it? Take that! Is that it?
Take that! Take this!
All my might! Is that it? Take that! With all my might! Is that it? All my might! Is that it? Take that!
Let's go!
Here I go.
Let's end it.
All my might.
Looking rough.
Bring them down.
Take this! And over this!
Here I go. Take that! Time to act.
come to give me a hand.
Take this. Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
The time is right. Go.
An opening. Take that.
I'm struggling out here. Where did I go wrong?
Time to attack.
Things don't look too good.
All my might. I shall not fall to you.
Let's go then.
An opening. Time to attack. You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's end this.
Time to act. Sense it.
So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
All my might. Take this. Take this. With all my might. All my might.
Here I go.
An opening. Take this. So it begins. Take this. Take this.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously? Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
An opening.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
You should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sunjian or Lord Sunsa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sunjian and Lord Sunsa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
What is it? Tell us everything you know.
Among the major lords, I believe there were only wolves seeking to take advantage of me. There was one clan with true valor. You tigers of Zhengdong!
Our only achievement is being able to meet you here like this.
The credit for overcoming Cao Cao and rescuing you goes to Sun Quan.
I could not be prouder of my son.
Nor I, of my younger brother.
Word from Lord Sun Jian and Sun Tzu has arrived. The Emperor has been safely secured.
I would expect no less from my father and brother. My own burden has grown lighter.
The two of them say they will remain in Shu City and guard the Emperor.
Now, it'll be you that keeps everyone together, my lord.
Are you sure I'm the person for it?
How could you even ask that?
Well...
Brother, I think everyone here feels the same.
Each of us shall put our courage and skills to the test for Wu under Lord Sun Quan.
As a leader, I am young and not yet reliable. And this is something that I share with our kingdom at present. And because of this, I will need all of your help. Please, feel free to speak your mind to me, whether positive or negative. Let us work together to create a kingdom we can be proud of.
You've done splendidly, Zuluan. Cao Cao's forces have grown visibly weaker without the Emperor. It won't be long before Sun Quan builds the strength to overcome any rival. But don't ever forget that the moment Sun Quan strays from his path, I told you that I will not walk your path with you. He is the hero you have chosen. Guide him yourself. I've come only to remind you of that. I have no further business here. I'm leaving. I am the guardian of peace that resides in the shadows. Reason would suggest that I am returning to the darkness. Farewell, Zuluan. Take care, and live well. Even without the wings to fly, there are still paths before me here on the ground that are worth taking. Paths that will lead the world to peace.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. There are two options. The first is we'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position, but naturally, with any position comes greater responsibility. The second choice is to support us from... To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuen. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever thank...
Go, Zuluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
Go ahead.